Hello, and welcome to this meditation practice that I'm calling Creating a Safe Space. For a moment, I invite you to imagine training your body and mind to respond to stress more calmly and clearly, to give yourself a little bit of distance or space that in a stressful situation, you can notice the emotions that are arising and yet still be able to choose a course of action that is mindful, that is compassionate, that is measured. Now, some of these reactions come from a sense that we are not safe in the spaces and the communities around us. And while part of that emotional, psychological, and physical safety do indeed come from our choices about finding safe places, finding the communities and the friendships, and aligning ourselves with the loved ones that foster those spaces. We can also work with creating an interior safe space, a place where at any time, in any situation, we could take a moment to step back from what might be triggering us, reconnect with that interior sense of safety and agency. We will begin in this meditation practice by first working with the breath. We will elongate the exhale, and this plugs in and activates our body's natural relaxation response. This then helps create a background in which we can bring all of our senses into our main practice, which will be finding or creating that safe space. It may be a place that you already know and already retreat to. It may be one of your imagining. And this is a practice that you can return to. You can make modifications to this safe space over time, so that in those scenarios where you feel triggered, you are contacting deep stress, you feel overwhelmed, you can find a little bit of comfort no matter who or what is around you. So, with that, let's begin. I invite you to find a comfortable seated position. You could choose to lie down or recline for this practice. First, ensuring that you are fully supported, whether by that chair or the floor, or if you're leaning up against a wall, wherever you choose. Allowing your eyes to close, or if you prefer, you can allow your eyes to remain open, but allow your gaze to fall and to soften, to remain unfocused. We first begin by grounding ourselves, noticing where your body contacts the floor or the chair. You may find it helpful for this practice to place your hands where you feel a sense of safety and comfort. For some people, that might be one hand over the heart, perhaps one on the belly, maybe both hands on the heart, both hands on the belly. Maybe it's resting those hands gently in your lap and feeling the warmth of your body. We now turn our attention to focus on the breath, just watching your breath for a few moments, noticing any of the sensations as you inhale and exhale very naturally, noticing the quality, movement, any sound in your breathing. Now move to a more intentional breathing. in which you allow your breath to deepen and lengthen, noticing if the inhale and the exhale are about the same length. You may notice that as you turn your attention to your breath, it may naturally slow down. I invite you to count as you breathe. So count 1, 2, 3, and so on as you inhale, and stop when the inhale is finished. And then count on the exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. And as you continue to inhale and exhale with this counting, imagine slowing down the exhale so that if your inhale is complete on the count of 3 or 4, you finish your exhale on a count of 4 or 5. And however you're manipulating your breath right now, there's no need to force it. You want to feel that there still is an ease and a relaxation of your breath. And it's not tied to whether or not you are able to continually increase the length of that exhale. It's really noticing and inviting that relaxation. Practicing just a few more rounds of deep breaths with an elongated exhalation. And now relaxing your attention on the breath, relaxing the attention on the length of the inhale or exhale. And now choosing a location, could be real or imagined. This is a place where you feel safe, you feel supported, you can contact calm and peace. Perhaps it's a place where you have visited, perhaps it's a place in your home, maybe it's a place that you imagine. And you may find that you are sifting through different memories or creations in your mind, choosing one that you feel serves you best. Now moving into an exploration of that space through all of the senses, inviting in imagination and curiosity. First, begin with light, visualizing your surroundings in detail. You can notice the objects around you. whether you're inside or outside, the temperature of the air, any weather. Are there living things around you, like trees? Can you see the sky? Are you looking at a favorite painting, a gift from a loved one? As you're bringing this light, this full visualization, reminding yourself to breathe, perhaps reconnecting with your breath for a few moments. I invite you to bring in the sense of touch, focusing on the textures in this safe place. Perhaps it's grass underneath your feet, and perhaps you're wading in water. Maybe you're wrapped in a blanket or a rug, noticing the temperature, the breeze, any physical sensations on your skin. Continuing to breathe deeply and enjoy the fullness of this tactile experience. Now, turning your attention to ask yourself, what do you smell in this safe place? Maybe there are natural scents that are present, like ocean air or fall leaves. Perhaps it's your favorite smells, warm drinks, your favorite essential oil, perfume. Imagine that as you continue to breathe, which with each in-breath, you can smell all of those scents, are either present or imagined. And now turning a curious and kind attention and bringing in that imagination to sound, listening for sounds in your safe place. Maybe there are birds. Maybe there is the sound of water as waves or as a stream. Maybe there's an absence of sound. Maybe your safe place, silent. As you continue to breathe, perhaps noticing how these auditory details affect your sense of grounding. Now I invite you to turn your attention to taste, engaging it by imagining any flavors that might be here. Maybe it's a favorite food. Maybe it's that taste of fresh water or salt water. Savoring any of these with deep and mindful breaths. And now imagining integrating all of these sensations at once, perhaps allowing your mind to freely move from sight to sound to touch to taste, smell, simulating this full experience of being in this secure, safe, loving, nurturing place. Now, releasing your attention on any of those sensations and turning your attention back to the breath, noticing if there's any change in the quality of your breath now compared to the beginning of the meditation, beginning to reorient yourself to your space by expanding your attention to all of the points of contact of your body, the chair with the floor, perhaps noticing the temperature of the air on your skin where you are right now. Just gently wiggling your toes, your fingers, introducing a little bit of movement to your body. And then as you're ready, opening your eyes. I want to thank you for joining me in this practice. I invite you, as you feel it beneficial, to revisit this practice, to strengthen this connection with the safe spaces that reside within us. Thank you.